Do you know why you're here, Recall?
I took an exception?
You're gonna pay 5 million coins for the crimes you've committed.
We're tearing down free-to-play
You can either get
LMS.
1,500 total,
This
or
was
you
never
can
about
get
the items.
700 total.
This was about sending the message.
You think you have everything figured out?
I want his head stuffed on
You
my mantle.
can't control the wilderness.
You know, the Enclave wasn't my first home. I grew up in Varrock, if you can believe it. Small place in the southeast. Yeah. It wasn't glamorous or anything. Yeah, Dad was a smith. Yeah, Mom, she worked at the Dancing Donkey.
Whistle at me again, and I will drag you out of this bar, past the castle, across the ditch, slit your throat, and bury your bones in the name of Zamorak!
Oh, I'm pretty sure that place still exists. Yeah, we had enough to get by. But they wanted to keep a low profile. Yeah, I didn't really understand why. Until... The invasion was, in a word, underwhelming. The Varrock god of all people were able to repel the assault. Sure, they had some help from a couple of wizards, but they were victorious with remarkably few casualties. And afterwards, the necromancer just kinda disappeared. We had won. But...
How's it looking?
Bad.
Are we talking Westar Doin bad?
We're talking leave town immediately bad.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god! Are you serious?
The invasion was a joke. The guards handled it.
That's not the issue.
Ferox has friends here.
He has a future here.
Do you think I want to run?
Listen, we'll make it work.
Okay. You're right. We'll make it work.
By order of His Majesty King Rold Reminis III, all Zamorakians found will be hanged to death.
Okay, I know that
Stop talking.
Yes, dear.
for some reason, they decided to spare me. Well, I guess the new king drew the line somewhere between killing children and orphaning them. But he did nothing to stop the rumors from spreading. Before long, my friends stopped talking to me. Shops no longer served me. And even the bank wouldn't let me have the little that my parents had saved up. I'd been completely ostracized from society, so I left. I was forced to become self-sufficient at a young age, to walk my own path. I became...
An ultimate Iron Man.
What?
A UIM.
No.
What? What do you mean, no? Ferox, you can't use the bank and you have no friends. That's like the definition of a UIM.
I was a wanderer. Alone. Without a home. It was the darkest point of my life.
I don't know, man. That still sounds like a UIM to me.
I was not!
An area-locked UIM
Can I finish my story?
that can't enter the city of Varrock.
Terrible idea for a series.
So, where can I watch this?
Recall?
Yes?
Give me the money and get the fuck out.
Understandable. It's done. Our respawn point is now the Ferox Enclave. And now, for the rest of the series, there's nothing that can make me leave the north. Also, now I'm broke. Welcome back. Last episode, we made good progress on our goals for the end of the season. We're approaching 1500 total level, which will re-unlock Last Man Standing. We're 5 levels away from level 70 Slayer, the requirement to kill Kuresks. And of course, we made 5 million gold, which we just spent changing our respawn point to the Ferox Enclave. At the start of this season, I made the decision to ban myself from death piling, since by doing so, I was intentionally taking a trip to Lumbridge. But now, since we respawn in the north, death piling is back on the table. This has huge implications for the future of wilderness content on this account. Dangerous bosses and areas are suddenly viable. Obtaining rare and powerful equipment no longer skyrockets my risk. I can now play Barbarian Assault with my friends. That has nothing to do with the wilderness, I just like BA. However, I still have a lot of Wildy Slayer ahead of me. And I'm not gonna death pile for any of it. I know my Black Dihad chaps are essentially irreplaceable. There's a very low chance I ever get another pair from a Lucky Impling, but I have a few reasons why I don't want to death pile here. Some of these tasks take me over an hour, meaning I'd have to leave and reset the pile, which is very tedious. I also feel like excessive death piling can be a little lame. You know, it's more exciting when I'm out here risking it all. But more than anything, I'm honestly just not as afraid of the wilderness as I used to be. I've hidden myself in this high-risk world, I'm tucked away in this little alcove, I'm carrying entangle sacks in case I get TB'd. I definitely feel like I understand the wilderness better now. I also understand that if I get PK'd during this task immediately after deciding I'm not gonna death pile, I'm gonna feel like the biggest idiot who ever lived. Yeah, not happening. 78 hit points. And that's task number 75 completed. 3/4 of the way there. At the rate I'm currently gaining XP, 100 Wildy tasks will not quite get me to level 70 Slayer. But I'm gonna have so many Slayer points by the end of this that I'm very confident I'll be able to do regular Slayer for a pretty decent amount of time. Level 68 attack. Not a bad one, managed to pick up 2 Laren's keys. Come on. Yeah, really weird we only got 1 drop from those keys. I don't really know what happened there. I am still skipping Moss Giants. I don't think this task is worth the risk. 140 of them as well. Oh, I guess we're running it back. Interesting. 0 Laren's keys, but 3 ecumenical keys from that one. Cash stack rebuild coming along quite nicely. That task was Hi. The live commentary for this clip had a dreadful pun, and honestly, I couldn't bear subjecting you to it. Task completed, though. Also, I just realized I didn't store last task's money in the coffer. 56 smithing, using the coal to make steel arrow tips. And we're, almost at 10,000 steel arrows. 84 ranged. 300k XP till 85, that's gonna be a little while. 66 Slayer. I think I am getting to the point where I'm a little sick of Wilderness Slayer. Still gonna finish out the 100 tasks, but it feels like I've been doing this forever. I think... oh, hello. I think I might take a break soon. Maybe work on some total levels, cause Slayer will get a fair amount faster once I re-unlock LMS. Gold ore. Gold ore? Iron ore? Seems fine. I'm not sure I've ever really gone into what happens in between Slayer assignments, so I'm just gonna run through it once. This is a pretty average prep. In Relica, I grab a Seal of Passage, a pickaxe, and a chisel. I take the boat to Lunar Isle, buy some Astral Runes, switch to Lunars, and our task is Scorpions, which is great, I basically need nothing for this one. If I had been assigned something like Greater Demons, this is when I'd go into the Lunar Isle mine and get myself an opal for an Expeditious bracelet. But since we don't need that today, I go ahead and break the looting bag on top of this tower, grab a new one from a mammoth, maybe 2 mammoths. Okay, maybe 3. Quick herb run. Farming and herb lore are both very slow on this account, but I'm pretty diligent about planting seeds when I get them. And we take the herbs to the Lady's Aid to turn them into tar. Also, I got some dwellberry seeds from one of those mammoths, so I gotta plant one of those too. Finally, I process whatever I got from Laren's chest. Gold ore is pretty easy, just smelt it and drop it to the good citizens of Nadasnot. Now, is this the most efficient way to do all this? Yes. And I will not be taking any questions. That was task number 80. What do we got? Fire Giants. Ooh, that's the fastest log out in the north. And that's task completed. With a longbone, too. Oh my god, that's so many steel bars. That is amazing. 57 smithing. So we're 29 levels away from 1500 total. And I don't really have a plan for this. There aren't any skills I need to train, besides Slayer, which I'm already sick of. I am close to a few levels, so I'll probably just grab those. I guess my strategy is just gonna be to go for 1 or 2 levels and a whole bunch of different skills. And what better place to start than Puro. We are here to hunt nature implings for herbs and seeds, magpies and ninjas to rebuild the cash stack, and dragon implings for bones. Dragon impling number 1. Oh, that's what we like to see. That might be a level just in and of itself. See if we can find some more. Ooh, that's an upgrade. That's in the Cuirass gear I want. Nice. No, I wanted that one. Oh well, we got this one. Dragon stones are fine, I guess. Okay, there are the garden pies. These we need to plant the Irit seeds in 1 farming level. I think they're level 44. Yeah. Pretty decent haul. Got a baby dragon bone drop and a bunch of herbs and seeds, so that'll be a few levels. And the cash stack has recovered quite a bit. I'm also making this dragonstone into a combat bracelet. I figure I'm going to train my melees up a bit, and these are pretty much my best in slot gloves. The combat bracelet is also used for an elite clue step, and it's one of the only stash units I can fill in the north. Seer coal is definitely the tricky item here, but this is definitely something I want to build at some point. Also, I'm currently mining a shooting star. This is a transition. Shooting stars have the potential to be one of the best AFK mining methods in the game, but they do come with one main problem. You see, back in the mid-1400s when the footage for Northern UIM was recorded, shooting stars depleted faster if there were more people mining them. Star mining clan chats ran rampant during these days, hopping from world to world, leaving only destruction in their wake. If you wanted a star to yourself for that sweet AFK experience, you needed to scout the most remote, out-of-the-way locations, at the least populated times, and the most degenerate late hours of the night. In other words, it was very easy. The star locations in the Fremenic area are all reasonably out of the way, and I will be mining at most of them. But there's one star that's a little special. Located on Nadasnot, located on this part of Nadasnot, this star is completely surrounded by ice trolls. These are my friends. I have spent 10 minutes standing here, and they now trust me completely. The trolls will protect me from anyone else who shows up, and I will get some very AFK XP as I mine for the next 2 hours until the star despawns. 62 mining. Hello. Wait, I got it. Kinda feel like that should deal damage to you. What are we looking at? Tier 3? Tier 4? 6? Oh man, look at the size of it! Oh, I'm so happy right now. I was downstairs getting food. What happened here? Well. Look who's come crawling back. Wait, this guy's naked. This has to be the guy who died, right? Yeah, so this is why I spent 10 minutes losing aggro before going for this star. 68 mining. This location is also pretty good. The Sukwas just kinda got stuck, so I didn't even have to lose aggro. 69 mining. In between these stars, I've also been going through the seeds we got from Puro, managed to get 41 farming, and with the help of this very nice genie, that's 46 herblore. And finally, level 70 mining. We can now mine adamant, which might be useful, not quite sure yet. I am going to call this here, as the levels are getting pretty long. We are now 1483 total, and we also have this massive stack of Stardust. Now, Stardust is awesome. It's used as currency at this store in Falador, and it actually why did I walk to... We're trading prayer. That's what's happening. Although I don't really want to bring out this entire stack of bones. Now we're trading prayer. 58. Dude, I accidentally kicked him. Holy shit. He just appeared where I clicked. It's not my fault. 59 prayer. Hey, 60 prayer. Oh, goodbye. And we've survived another trip to the Chaos Altar. You saw nothing. I was never here. Thinking I'm gonna train some melee too. Could definitely squeeze out a couple levels here. I have a torso stored in my POH. I should get a fighter hat as well. Oh, we just already have 1 billion points. There it is. I look ridiculous. 69 attack. I think we're just gonna go for level 70 in both. 69 strength. Level 70. Crap. Level 70 strength. A perfect clip. Don't you do it. Get back here. What? 79 hit points. That's 1490 total. Just 10 more to go. And that is level 70 attack, which unlocks a very important weapon for this account. I'm of course talking about the Black Salamander. This thing is amazing and I will prove it to you. As soon as I find a use for it. Because I'm still looking for a use for it. My stack of Harlander tar continues to grow. We'll just keep it in the POH for now. Oh yeah, it's got a release option. Don't put any of that in the video. With 9 levels left, I decided I'm once again setting fire to my cash stack. Just over 13,000 broad arrows will get me from level 60 to 65 fletching, which will let me fletch ruby and diamond bolts in the future. 42 farming. 64 woodcutting. 61 fletching. All the prep out of the way, time for the fast part. Be right back. 62 fletching, 63 fletching, 64 fletching, 65 fletching. That took about 20 minutes. And these are gonna be my new AFK arrows from now on, because God, I have a lot of them. 58 smithing using iron ore from Laren's chest. 1 level to go. I put a lot of thought into what the final skill should be. I wanted it to be something a little bit special. Now, I was definitely a bit burnt from Slayer, but the truth was, I was actually looking for something. And on the last task I did, I found it. Oh, we got one. This is total level 1500 right here. Gonna hide this in the looting bag till the time is just right. The time is now. While I don't have the level to make chaos runes, I can craft a chaos tiara, which will give me just enough rune crafting XP for a level. I have some regrets. You know, I think it's only like 4 hours of yak hide pants for a crafting level. That might genuinely be faster than this. And that is level 21 rune crafting. We now have 1500 total, and we are once again allowed to play Last Man Standing. Man, I forgot just how terrible I am at this. Annie called me a rat. Hell yeah, nothing has changed. We're back, baby. A few things have changed, though. We now have 3 different account builds. There's the main, which is largely the same, pure, where everyone takes 1 billion damage, and Zerk, which is the exact same thing as the main until you realize you've lost all muscle memory in your prayer book. I currently have 2 goals regarding LMS, the first being get better at it. Right now, I'd describe my skill level as borderline average, which is unfortunate because if we look at this very scientific graph I made, that's the least enjoyable skill level to watch. More importantly, getting better at LMS makes me feel more comfortable in the wilderness. I'm not always going to be able to log out or teleport from a PKer. There will come a day when I'll have to escape, and when that day comes, I would really like my hands to shake as little as possible. And LMS goal number 2, get points. Lots of points. Hoard them like a dragon. I've already lost access to this minigame once, and it's still got bots in it. Have you seen how long the changelog is? They mess with this minigame quarterly. 2 weeks from now, LMS is going to require the Wilderness Elite Diary, 2k total, and a Champion's Cape. I'm not waiting until I get screwed over again. I'm grinding this shit out now. Oh my god, please just kill him. The fucking hit 10s? Oh no. The AGS, kill him, please. No, 22, yes! Oh my god, I'm the greatest LMS player of all time.
You're nothing but mine, and the sooner you realize that for all the time, I'm the one you can't sacrifice. I'm the first and the last you'll ever get. You're nothing but mine, and the sooner you realize that for all the time, I'm the one you can't sacrifice. I'm the first and the last you'll ever get. So get up that high horse and beat it. Beat it. Beat it.
Still have one final goal for the season, level 70 Slayer to kill Kurasks. Which I guess is kinda 2 goals since I still need a few pieces of gear, but comparatively, that should be very quick. Death pile just to break the looting bag. Our first assignment back is magic axes, never before seen on this account. Thieving training last episode, paying dividends. We're on what feels like the final stretch of Wilderness Slayer, and I really don't want to die. I've been holding onto these entangle sacks for a while now, just in case a PKer does get on me. I'm gonna start carrying Moon Clan robes as well. These are roughly equivalent to Zerishian robes, so hopefully they'll help me land an entangle if needed. Plus, they're storable in the POH. I'm also upgrading to rune arrows. I have more than enough LMS points now, and better arrows equals faster tasks equals less time risking my life. 85 ranged, 82 wilderness tasks complete, 18 more to go. Managed to complete a lesser demon task in less than an hour. Never done that before. Rune arrows really make my life a lot easier. 2 Laren's keys tonight. Oh man, you love to see those steel bars. Magic logs are useless, but I am more than happy with the bars. About 13k smithing XP, real quick. Yeah, that's definitely the best regular drop I can get from Laren's chest. This is the first time we've gotten Ents. We are 87 tasks deep. You know, I'd be okay if this is the last time we get Ents too. This task is just really uninteresting. They take a while to kill. I believe they're the only monster you can get assigned that doesn't drop Laren's keys, since they just turn into a log. Although funnily enough, they do still drop Slayer enchantments as one big middle finger. On the bright side, this is possibly the least traveled part of the wilderness, so at the bare minimum, it is a safe task. Got a quick Dragon Impling Scout from Mr. Good Grief. Ooh, that's so good. Implings are just really nice for this account. I should catch more. Hello. I've been in here for like 5 minutes. Let's see it. What was... I think that was water runes. Perfect. I literally just looked away and looked back, and there is a Dragon Impling next to me. Come on. A lot of dragon arrows. This is the same world. It's been 5 minutes. Look at the timer. I've just been sitting here chopping up some clips. The game is rewarding me for editing my series. Oh my god, this stack grows. One final lucky, and then I will be sending these bones to the Chaos Altar. These are not Piscator's teleport scrolls. I got really nervous for a second there. Piscator's teleport scrolls have a fish on them. I know this. But that is the first teleport scroll we've gotten, so nice to confirm they're on the table. I'm actually afraid I'm going to misclick on these, so we're just going to leave them here. And now they're buried forever. I grabbed the full set of MoonClan robes, because I'm doing something a little questionable. I am taking this entire stack of bones into the wilderness. If a PKer shows up, I'll log out, or I will escape. It's weird when I'm wearing better gear than the PKer. No tank test today. Got 2 prayer levels though. 67 Slayer at the Greater Demonicals. Task complete. 90 Wildy Slayer tasks, 10 to go. Home stretch. Dark Warriors. Honestly, I'm down. Let's do this right now. Unfortunately, I did only bring 1 Astral Rune, so I can't go for the back 3 NPC contact tasks. Fire Giant task complete. Anything good? Ooh. Yeah. Scorps. Any back-to-backs? Mammoths. Let me do the steel bars first. 59 Sniffin. Mammoth task completed for 2 Larenskis and a looting bag full of seeds. Plate legs are fine. Those seeds I cannot plant. Alright, see you guys in like a week when these are all gone. 44 farming. Can now grow Irrit without a boost. And it's time to go back to Wildy Slayer, hopefully for one final push. Okay, task number 99. We've got 1 more to go. You know, spiders would be sick right about now. Maybe scorpions? Something easy, let's just tap it in. Or you could give me Greater Demons. The most dangerous task I actually do. I'm so tempted to just skip this. Man, if I die on task 100, I am not gonna be happy. I'm just staring at the mini-map. I am ready. 68 Slayer. Not glancing. Yeah, good try. And that is 100 Wilderness Slayer tasks completed. Get me out. It's hard to say how long that grind was exactly, but including prepping for tasks, it had to be, 200 hours at least? And I did that probably averaging 2 hours a day between 1 and 3 a.m., since that's when the worlds are least populated for me. And we still need 2 more Slayer levels. It's so good to be out of the wilderness, though. These levels are gonna fly by. Oh, this feels so great. It's like I'm kicking off my shoes at the end of a long day. MoonClan robes in the wardrobe. Bladed supplies can just get dropped. I guess I can drink this prayer potion. Burning amulet gone. I also no longer need expeditious bracelets. What else? Entangle sacks get dropped over to the main. Archer's helm can get alked since I have a ranger hat from Barbarian Assault stored in my house. Same deal with the rune chain body. I can just wear my fighter torso now. Speaking of BA, I did more BA. I like BA. Got some dragon bones, and some other stuff that's not super useful. 63 prayer. I may have miscalculated the amount of GP I needed to unnote these bones, but it's okay. It was about time for my annual donation to the PKA retirement fund. Holy shit. I never expected— oh god. Yeah, that's a really ugly clip. I feel like Lucky Implings just know when you're not prepared for them. They just show up at the least convenient times. 10 Ranars, brilliant. There's another one. It's been 20 minutes. I'm trying to record this tracking shot. I have no idea what it's going to look like yet, but it is hard to make progress when I keep getting distracted. What is this? Lucky Implings are so much fun. I honestly don't care that 90% of them are complete garbage. This may sound completely absurd, but I kind of want to hang on to this hood. It's just a cosmetic item, but it is storable in the costume room. We'll see. It all depends on if I ever start hurting for space in the looting bag. Ooh, more bones. Ooh, he got me. I guess I did say I wanted to see if I could escape. Oh, very close. Okay. See ya! Oh, that's the best escape I've ever gotten. 64 prayer, and we survive another trip. Couple final little things before we speed through non-wilderness Slayer. Now that we're out of the wildy, I finally picked up a rune pouch. Basically, a permanent +2 inventory spots. Finished up 60 smithing using the iron ore from Laren's chest. This unlocks the anvils and blast furnace, so future smithing grinds should be nice and easy. I am unlocking basilisks as they're a pretty free task. I'll just kill the lower level ones in the Slayer Cave. And I'm choosing Neve as my Slayer Master because I clicked on Dreidel and he roasted me. Our first regular Slayer task is, or I guess second if you count the ghost task I had to do to unlock Wildy Slayer, Hellhounds. That might just be the most boring task I can do, but it is a task I can do. And lastly, I grabbed myself some red spiky vambraces. I've been holding off on these for a while since I was mainly using expeditious bracelets, but these are my best in slot range gloves and an item checked off the Karask list. Non-wilderness hellhounds are found in God War's dungeon, and that's an easy combat task completed. Strange that the ones in the Wildy Slayer Cave don't give this task, although these ones don't drop smoldering stones, so who really knows what's going on. Combat tasks are something I'd like to look at more on this account, as the hilt is claimable outside the Warriors Guild. I know I can get enough points for at least the medium tier rewards, but that'll be something to explore after I really get into bossing. Oh, oops. You'd think I'd have learned not to fall in from the basalt rocks, but I guess not. Task completed. Spiritual creatures, back to God Wars we go. At least these things have drops. Rune Halberd is an interesting one. I'm gonna think on this. It might have a use. I don't think it has any use. Dagganoth are definitely a task in the north. A lot of herb seeds from this one. Mostly toadflax, which is a little annoying since I can't use them until 81 herb lore, which I'm probably never getting on this account, but at least I'll get a little XP from planting and cleaning them. Black demons. Okay, I have access to exactly one black demon that's not in the wilderness. His name is Balfrug Kriath, and unfortunately, he has several friends who will murder me. Basilisks. Sure, I'll take a mirror shield to go, please. 45 farming coming in. This feels a little cursed, but I have found a use for my toadflax. It can be used to make super compost. I'd like to apologize if you're an Iron Man and this offends you. I'm starting to stack a whole bunch of herbs. I can't use most of them yet, but we're gonna be getting a lot from Karasks anyway, so it makes sense to reserve the bag space now. 69 Slayer, 1 level to go. Also, I seem to be eyeing down my next target. Task complete. Starting to get some points with this one, which is nice. Calphites are the opposite of a northern task. Bloodvelds are a good one. Superior? Nothing. I can get assigned these? I would have thought I couldn't get these because I've never been to Crenn. I can't even teleport to Wintertodt using a games necklace. Calphites, Dagganoth. Task completed, few more seeds. Back to Bloodvelds. 87 ranged. No superiors this time, but that's alright. Aberrant Spectres, this might be the best task I can get. But it will be a little tedious, cause I'm gonna be noting pretty much every herb they drop. What is this? Incredible. So after a bit of research, I realized I can complete both the light and dark mystic robe sets. The pieces are dropped from monsters in the Slayer Cave and the Slayer Tower respectively. I do have my doubts that mystic will ever be useful for anything, but I like collecting things. I don't know. That's task completed. Lots of herbs in the bag. God, this thing is a mess, huh? Dagganoth task. And that is level 70 Slayer, the requirement to kill Karasks. Felt like that little grind went by so fast. Really nice when I don't have to be constantly staring at my minimap. With the hard part behind us, all that remains is to get the final items we need. And it was at this point I realized I had made a critical blunder. The setup I had been going for, equipment I would be using for dozens of hours killing Karasks, did not include a cape. I've been wearing the Mage Arena 2 cape for a long time now, but its stats won't help me at all with Karasks. And after carefully considering my options, I made a decision. The Graceful Cape. Karasks drop a ton of herbs and seeds, so I'm going to be running around a lot. The slight reduction to my weight and boost to energy restoration will save me a few seconds per trip, but those few seconds will add up. Will they add up to the 12 or so hours I'm about to spend grinding out full Graceful so I can store and withdraw the outfit whenever I want for my POH? Definitely. Come on, man, why are you gonna give me a hard time? This isn't even gonna take that long, and I'm not gonna get distracted. Ooh, Granite Shield. This is a good one. I'm hanging on to this. This should really help out when I go to DK's, which isn't too far off, I don't think. Ranars? Nice. And unicorn horns are garbage. Wait. No, they're not. I can just use these now, never mind. These actually saved me a whole bunch of time killing unicorns. It's like every time. The only reason I'm here is to restock my seeds. Anything good? Nope. 82 agility, that's the level for the Lava Maze Stepping Stone. And thanks to the new agility changes, this shortcut is no longer diary locked. What is going on here? Actually, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna get a little thieving XP while you're here. 55 marks of grace. That's enough for the top. 2 pieces left, the pants and the cape. Back to the course. Guys? You guys okay? Like, I don't know, alright. Oh, would you look at that? They're watching me stream live at twitch.tv/Jeporite. Now it all makes sense. Update, I've been peer pressured into building a games room. Guys, stay out of my closet. There might be spoilers in there. 47 farming, 83 agility. That is 1,000 laps of the Relica rooftop course. Gonna be a long time till we pass our Wildy record, but it'll likely happen eventually. Oh, and we're done. Just like that, that's the last mark of grace we need. We can now buy the cape and the legs. Very nice. And we now have the full outfit. God, it just looks so fine. I mean, it looks like I'm wearing full graceful. You probably wouldn't even click on me if you saw me in game. But that's the cape checked off our gear list, which means it's time to face the crazy archaeologist for the final items. I've done a lot of theory crafting on the optimal way for me to kill the crazy archaeologist. Clearly, magic is the way to go, but which spell should I cast? Charged Flames of Zamorak is my highest DPS, but it also carries with it the most risk. There's a hefty GP cost in bringing this setup, and since it lacks the ability to autocast, it prevents me from prayer flicking and could potentially slow down my escape options. Firewave is another contender, sacrificing a third of my damage for a slightly more budget setup that let me play a fair bit safer. But why risk anything at all? The Black Salamander deals the same damage as Firewave, and I already have a large stack of its ammunition from training Herblore. I don't have to manually cast, so I'm able to prayer flick while using it, the only catch being its unfortunate range of 1, meaning I would be taking damage from Crazy Archaeologist's powerful melee attacks. But the Black Salamander has one more trick up its sleeve, or arm. Because it's technically not a melee weapon, it can attack diagonally. I made it my mission to find a use for this item, and here we are. Innovation, ingenuity, behold the Black Salamander's true power. Why the fuck can the crazy archaeologist attack diagonally as well? Yeah, no, this weapon's complete garbage. Wait. Can I Wooks walk with this? I mean, kind of? Took a bunch of damage there, but that's probably just me being bad at the video game. It does occur to me that I wanted to use the Salamander so I wouldn't have to manual cast, and now I'm doing something way more intensive and just kind of worse than manual casting. 3-kill trip. Less than ideal. I gotta figure some stuff out. So I feel like I have 2 options here. I could go grab a Zamorak staff and spend a bunch of GP, or I double down on the stupid scuffed Salamander method that barely works. I feel like I've already made up my mind. Okay, huge discovery. The crazy archaeologist always says something whenever he attacks, so I can use that as kind of a metronome. And sure, this causes me to miss a tick here and there, but at this point, what even is a few ticks, you know? I can't stand this rat. Ow. I gotta work on dodging the special attack. It's a bit tougher when I'm so close to him. Like, how do I... What? Oh, yeah, of course I get the fedora. 7 KC. You know, I'm not mad about this drop because for whatever reason, it's storable in the armor case. We will have this fedora forever. 10 KC, Crazy Archaeologist Champion. I definitely don't feel like a crazy archaeologist champion. I do want the achievement for dodging all the explosions. I still haven't had a perfect kill. This is my 6th kill this trip though. Should have enough prayer for one more. Oh, never mind. We're out. 14 KC, not bad at all. 1 item down, 1 to go. He throws them so far. Oh, that's it. We're done. The last piece of equipment we need. And I've always wondered why he drops 2 at a time. I'll have a spare, I guess. Okay, I recognize that this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna get 1 more KC. I really want this achievement. If I die and lose the crossbows, I deserve it. But I haven't seen any PKers while doing this, so I feel pretty damn safe. Okay, we got it. We're good, we're out. The equipment is finally complete. Just have to clean up the inventory and grab a few bolts for ammo. Oops. Minus 30 Slayer points. I'm not even mad about that. That's 10,000 broad bolts, a very reasonable number to start with. And I guess that's the end of Northern UIM Season 2. We're primed and ready for Kurasks, a grind that will shape the future of this account. Next season is all about building up the bag and upgrading the equipment while we take on a whole slew of bosses. And we're gonna start that next episode.
Hey!
Oh god damn it, why are you here? And what's with the hood?
Don't worry about the hood.
Is that supposed to be a disguise?
No.
Are you not supposed to be here?
No.
Are you taking an exception?
No!
Well then I'm at a... Are you going bald? You have hair.
Of course I have hair! Recall, I'm afraid I am once again the bearer of bad news.
Why's that? You planning on sending more PKers after me?
What did those 2 idiots say?
Nothing at all. They didn't need to. You see, after I was murdered for all my belongings, I returned to the scene of my death to see you, Ferox, conversing with my killer.
Must have been passing through.
You also tried to take LMS from me not once, but twice. First on free-to-play worlds, and then you made me grind out 1,500 total. And what was your reason, both times?
Yeah, what has come from
the top?
Plus, there were lots
There were a lot of
of
bots.
Botting is a serious issue in old school RuneScape, recall.
Did this change help? Lastly, and this one I took very personally. A few months ago, I returned home after a long day of Slayer to find my prized chalkboard smashed.
Oh, and I suppose you're blaming that one on me as well.
Monkfish can't go in a menagerie, Ferox.
Was this animation necessary?
No, I admit it is a bit gratuitous.
Well, I gotta hand it to you, Recall. This is some mighty fine detective work you've done here.
Why, thank you.
Unfortunately, it's too little too late. You know that little goal you have to kill every boss in the north?
Yes, that's my core reason for being.
Well, I'm afraid that's never gonna happen. You see, my people have just been informed that the Wilderness Singles bosses are overrun with bots. And this time, it's not gonna be an easy total level requirement. Now we are gonna gate that shit behind something impossible for you to achieve.
You wouldn't dare.
Wilderness Medium Diary.
That's so many exceptions.
Server updates in an hour, Recall. It's over. I've won. You can either give up your goal of defeating every boss in the north, or ruin your account's integrity by taking a dozen exceptions. Whoa, hey, where you going?
No, you just said I had an hour until I can no longer kill those bosses.
Right, so you're gonna have to take a bunch of exceptions.
Now that's enough time.
What?
I don't know if it's Ferox or Jagex at this point, but it really feels like someone has it out for me. I hope those crazy archaeologist kills weren't painful to watch, because those are about to look borderline professional compared to what I have to do here. Leaf-bladed spear. This is the best crush weapon I have access to right now. We've got 3 bosses to kill, and just under an hour to do it. The only real item I'm going to be risking here is the glory. I don't have enough time to get an amulet of power, so this will be our motivation to not die. Alright, the Calvarion slaying machine is ready. Oh god. Hope no one's in here, because I can't really peek. Okay, we're good. These are gonna take so long to kill. Ooh, looting bag. Ow. I was distracted. Do it again. One down. Death runes, sure, I really don't care about the drops right now. Okay. Next up, we're doing Spindle. Spindle also weak to Crush, but since my Crush weapon is a leaf-bladed spear, Magic Shortbow with rune arrows is the better option. I am going to quickly make some yak hide though. I am not risking the cuirass gear here. I should probably mention that Calvarion is the only one of these 3 bosses that I've ever killed before. I'm kind of going into these next 2 blind. I mean, I watched a video, but I kind of skimmed it. And there's the timer. 45 minutes should be fine, I think. As long as I don't get PK'd. Oh my god. That was terrible. That took almost 10 minutes. That was a 9.5 minute kill. I almost ran out of restores. This does not bode well for when I have to kill Venenatus. The good news is that Artios should be way easier, and it's pretty much the same setup, so I'm not even going to reset the death pile. It's 81 hit points. 1525 total. At a time like this. Oh, crap. Oh, that's fine. There it is. Not nearly as bad. Second rune pickaxe. Perfect. Well, I wasn't planning on killing the Willy singles bosses this episode, but I'm glad we were able to. Let's go grab our stuff and head back to the Slayer Cave. That was rude.
2 years you've skulked around these parts, calling the North your home while you hide like a rat in the shadows. I'll give you credit, you fared better than I anticipated, but I've come to finish the job. Come here, you little shit! You goddamn coward! Oh, I'll kill you! I'll rip you to
Why don't you
pieces!
take a second to cool down?
I got seeds, bitch! Nope, that made it worse.
Ferox, what do you want from me?
Huh?
I mean, I gave you the 5 mil, you changed my respawn point, I'd hoped we'd put the exception stuff behind us. I don't know, we've never had a real heart-to-heart. And I get it, you're a busy guy, you've got an enclave to run, I think. I mean, I've never really seen you do anything other than screw me over. So, what do you want?
I want you out.
You want me out?
Leave the wilderness, Recall. Never come back!
Ferox, I have 55 more entangle sacks. We're having this conversation whether you want to or not.
Fine. My enclave sees a lot of travelers. People of all sorts. Some of them use it as a stepping off point to hunt in the wilderness. Others just come here for my resources and leave quickly after. And I'm fine with that, because at the end of the day, they're just travelers. Just passing through. They're not trying to be anything they're not. You said this place was your home, and for a fleeting moment, I believed you. That didn't last long. You chose to restrict yourself. That's what they say, right? But at the end of the day, you can go anywhere you want. Weekend getaway to Karamja, sure. Why not? Gotta do rune mysteries. I guess I just wanted you to be more.
You're not wrong. At the end of the day, I'm just some schmuck who drew a line on a map. Listen, I'm sorry I'm not what you wanted me to be, but I have goals here, and I intend on seeing them through to the end. Maybe one day you'll consider me worthy enough to actually call me Northern UIM.
Okay, recall.
I guess not yet, though. My point is, I'm here to stay. And since I'm here, I'd really like us to be friends.
I wouldn't call us friends.
Okay? Neighbors, then. Truce?
Neighbors.
Wait, did you set me up?
No. I don't know why they're here. Hey, guys, we're good here. You don't have to kill them. We worked it out.
You think we still work for you?
You're an abusive employer.
What?
Sup, Northman?
Hi.
Yo, he had 5 mil GP on him.
Nice. Maybe now you can afford to enable loot keys.
Actually, I think that cash might have been mine.
Not anymore.
How's Artio?
Good. Well, I'm pretty sure I just got the only kill I'm ever gonna get.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Hey, are we cool now?
I don't know. You risking anything?
Not really.
Then we're cool.
I see.
Where are you off to now?
I have some Kurass to kill. I've been looking forward to it for a really long time. It's gonna be...
I got everything.
Well, have fun with that.
Right. I am really happy we were able to get 1 KC before we lost access to them. But for now, I've got a long grind ahead of me. I'll see you all in Northern UIM Season 3. Wait, I didn't time this right. I swear to God, I only find these things at the least convenient times. I'm shooting footage for this video. It's Chaos Runes. I don't even think I include this. The only way I could is if I, awkwardly stuck it in the middle of the credits.
The number one rule of time travel is not to mess with major... Put him back.
Oh, man.
Listen, I'm not your dad, but all I'm saying is it'd be real cool if you gave him one tiny exception to unlock sailing. It's an interesting idea, but I'm not sure he'd go for that, even if I did allow it.
Why do you two sound the same?
He's here. Everyone hide.
Ow, you
You're stepping on my foot.
Ferox, I forgot TBs again.
Shut up.
Surprise!
What's all this for?
Congrats on finishing season 2, Recall.
You sure took your time with it.
But it was definitely worth the wait.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Recall, I wanted to apologize for how I treated you. I got you something.
Whoa, look at that. Wait, it's not Christmas, is it?
Is it?
Definitely not.
It's not Christmas.
That's not even a real holiday.
Nah, I'm keeping my mouth shut this time.
Do you guys have a problem with Christmas or something?
Things got out of hand.
Like you wouldn't believe.
It's fine. Everyone's fine. We don't have to bring that holiday into this. We're all just here to celebrate the end of the season.
You got me a projector? Oh, Ferox, thank you so much.
Yeah, I figured it'd be a nice step up from that dusty old chalkboard you had.
The one you broke?
Shush. How about you fire her up and we take a look at next season's episodes?
What's happening?
Where are the episode titles?
Are we sure this thing works?
Oh, nice going, Ferox. You got him a broken projector.
It was working fine. I tested it myself.
I'm not sure it's the projector's fault.
This is a medieval clicking simulator. How'd you even get a projector here in the first place?
I told you, messing with time travel is a bad idea.
No, I'm telling you that
Maybe
this thing
it's
was
that our
working.
I read the
exist
episode
yet
titles
because-
anyway.
See, Ferox, this is why everyone hates you.
Ow. What was that all about? I'm sure it didn't mean anything. Next season's gonna be... I got it all planned out. Oh. Well, this is new.